I'm about to install the Ultimate Armor kit from Ricochet. 8 pieces, front and rear skid plate, front and rear A-arm guards, and the floorboard protectors on my 2011 550 X2. Really thick aluminum. I don't know if you can tell the thickness there, but really nice thickness. And here's what was previously protecting the entire underside of that four-wheeler. Just some thin plastic. You can see how flimsy this is. Bends really easily. And I really believe that the skid plates are not a necessity as long as you're not riding anywhere where there's any sticks or rocks, or if you really don't want to put out the cash for the skid plates and such. What you could do is leave these stock ones on there, and just before you go trail riding, just make sure that you cover all sticks and rocks that you might be running over. Just tape sponges over the surfaces of all those rocks and sticks, and I think these will protect you fine. But doing that will take, precious minutes off your riding time when you have to cover miles and miles of rocks and sticks with sponges. So I got tired of doing that, so I decided to go ahead and get the skid plates. Okay, you got the rear A-arm guards installed. That was a breeze. And then the third part, after that being the first part, that being the second, the instructions called for to install the oil filter cover plate. Now, this thing has been a bear. And if you've ever tried to install these on one of these 550 X2s, you know what I'm talking about. There's absolutely no room for those two bolt holes. There's no room to get a tool or anything up behind the frame, between the frame and the motor, so that you can hold that nut to get the bolt on there. And let me show you what I've done and see if this will help somebody out there. There's the oil filter hole. And if you can see that spot right there, if it'll focus. Let me back up a little bit. That's where this right here, this was a little 1/4 inch hole in the frame where that bolt goes through and the nut goes on the other side of it. Now right here you might be able to get a tool on this side to be able to hold that nut in there. But there is no way to get in this little gap here to be able to get back there, and especially once you've got the skids, the main skid plate that goes around the tight fit around this cover hole, this cover that goes over that hole. So what I did was I had to waller out that 1/4 inch hole just a little bit to get these 1/4 inch lead wall anchors shoved up in there. Had to hammer them in a little bit, but that lead's pretty soft, so they went in there. And now I'm going to take a number 12 oval Phillips screw, 1 inch long, and I'm going to use that to mount the oil filter cover plate, and hopefully just have to take those that lead may be so soft that I run it when I take them back out, take those screws back out. But worst case scenario, I have to put those put some new wall anchors back in when I change the oil. But that's better than having to fiddle with trying to take the floorboard plastic and stuff out to be able to get a tool in there every time I need to change the oil to take that nut off. Those number 12 screws look like they got plenty of size to be able to hold that on there. Now I've set it on there loose right now because that's what it called for, in case there's any minor shifting that needs to happen when I put the main skid around the whole thing here. So, but it looks like it's gonna hold fine. It seems to be really tight in there where that lead wall anchor is. Seems to be really snug. So I think that's gonna work. Hope that helps somebody out there. Well, I finally got the front A-arm guards on and the rest of the skid plates, front and back. You can even see there that we have the floorboard protectors on the Ultimate Armor kit. All of these pieces are a breeze to put on, except, like we said, that oil filter cover plate there. And with that fix that I came up with, I think that's going to work fine. It looked great. You can also get them in black to match your machine here. I didn't spend the extra $20 or $25, whatever it was. I'm trying to convince myself that this raw aluminum looks really cool too. So, but see it from the back there, and sorry about the filming there. Put the sticker on there, which I was subsequently griped out for. My wife said, "You just put brand new skids on that thing and now you put a sticker on it. I hope you die." Well, she may not have said exactly that, but she wasn't too fond of me putting the sticker on there. But everything else was easy except for that oil filter cover plate, and I hope that fix works for some of y'all. We'll see ya. By the way, if some of y'all are going to leave comments on this, tell me what you might have done on a brand new machine. This rust on the muffler, that looks horrible. And you know, I wouldn't worry about it on my old Honda there, but I do worry about it on my new machine. I found some Rust-Oleum that you know, it's supposed to protect like to 11 million degrees or something. I'm wondering if that would work on that. If anybody's tried that and they know whether or not that'll work or not, please let me know.